I had already muted Varen. I And hello, everyone. Welcome back to Speed Step for Trans Lives number 2. And we have raised $276 for Equality Texas already. We got a $45 donation from Kiar, and that met our Spark incentive. So thank you so much for that. That is so exciting. We are going to get to see all levels instead of just the any percent run. I am truly stoked for that. Now, I do want to tell you before we jump into our next run, we have a Proto Man helmet incentive for Mega Man 2, the Power Fighters. And that is currently at $0 out of 150. That's our next incentive. And that Mega Man run is coming up at 5:40 Eastern, 2:40 Pacific. So we've got about 4 hours to meet that one. And I believe in you, chat. I believe that we can do this. Okay, well, all right, well, we have our Sonic Robo Blast 2 Sonic All Emeralds category run by Argick, and I think it's time to jump into that. So without further ado, Argick, we're ready for you.
Hello, Happy Bear. We meet again.
We meet again.
We meet again. Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me here at this run. I hope you're ready for some awesome Sonic Robo Blast 2 speedruns. We're going to show you my favorite category of the game here, the All Emeralds category. So without further ado, if we are ready to go, we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and we are off right here. Welcome to Sonic Robo Blast 2's All Emeralds category, where we're going to be grabbing the tokens that are going to allow us to go into the amazing nice special stages, nice inspired special stages, and you'll know what I mean the moment we see them. So we're going to grab 2 tokens in this first stage here, as well as hopefully grabbing, oh, I never gave me the speed shoes. One day that'll give me the speed shoes, but today is just no that day. So we're going to grab our token here, and then we're going to just leg it over this side, making sure we get the jumps off the ramps and going speedy fast through the rest of the game. We will explain things as we are going through it, but at the moment all you need to know is this is a prelude to how fast this run can be, which is really good fun for us. 36 seconds, 2 tokens, special stage number 1 incoming, as we get a run around flying supersonic style, grabbing those blue spheres. And we're going to do it with the power loop. So we're going to run our way through this stage here. We need to get 40 spheres, so we're going to grab a whole bunch of them here by basically just doing a giant loop-de-loop and ending the trail. That is known as a power loop that you get from Nights into Dreams. Gives us the exact amount that we need here. In fact, we've got 10 over that. About turn to get the cap, so that gives us the Chaos Emerald, and away we go. And that is it for us in terms of the special stages. Each special stage is going to be a preview into the different stage lives that we have. Because we've got 2 tokens, we get to go straight to the second one. So we're going to see what the second stage is going to look like as we jump into the Toxic Plateau. So you can see here we've got some gimmicks, some lovely little pink goop in that. We'll explain that when we get into the actual stage. Because here in Supersonic, don't have to pay no attention to it. Just straight in there and away he goes. Other things we need to worry about on this stage mainly is just the timer, but as long as we go the route that we have already prepared earlier, you know, Blue Peter style, we should be fine. As we're at 51, that'll be 54, that'll be 56, that's 58, that's 59, that's 60, and bam, we've got 61 just to be safe. So we are good to go. We're going to go down now. We're going to make sure we hold the booster from this as much as we can as it comes. Oh, we hit the bottom of it there. That's not terrible, but it's not great either. So we're going to just speed our way along the bottom here, hitting the boosters, holding our boost button. You can see our boost gauge on the bottom left there. As long as we keep going through the links, grabbing the rings or grabbing the blue spheres, that gauge will go up, 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 and up. We keep using it because that is our booster. But that was special stage number 2 and stage number 1. We're now going to jump into Green Flower Zone number 2 and introduce you to the most overpowered shield in the video game. So, meet the Whirlwind Shield. This gives us our lovely little pseudo double jump here. It is a beautiful thing because it allows us to gain a lot of height, but it also gives us a significantly larger amount of speed as well. Specifically, so we can go and do other routes that we normally wouldn't be able to. The other thing it's good for is stopping the high height on these springs there. Those springs send you much higher than they need to, but we can kill that height early with the Whirlwind Shield here, and then take a little shortcut down the other side. So we're going to come about here, we're just going to about turn immediately, just do the roll at the end of that one. We didn't get a roll, but that's fine. This means I can just land on this, using the Whirlwind Shield power up there, and then get up the other side on this area. So we're still within time. We're going to go under the bridge to grab our token right under here. So that is another token for us. Then I'm going to use the whirlwind shoot just to get up into that corner again. Single jump's not really high enough, but allows us to jump through, go fast, go up, go in, grab the last ring, and boom, to the end of the stage on a nice 52. Ooh, just before that. We'll take that as we're going to go in. As we want to go through now, we got 2 special stages. We are going to go through into the lovely cavern here, the flooded cove, as we're going to go in. And since I saw it in chat, I'm going to call them out. Luna, I know I'm late for raid, and you know I'm going to be late for raid as well. As we're going to go through to this area to grab the special blue spheres in the little areas over here. We're going to need to use our power loops as we grab these ones here. But in these lovely little boxes, you can't get in those boxes. So you do the biggest power loop that you can, but you've got to be fast with the power loops because, again, they only have a certain length, and if you end up using it, you're kind of stuck chasing your tail, and we don't want to chase our tails too much if we can help it, as we're going to go in. So we're going to go through making sure we hold the booster now. We want to make sure we go down the bottom, up the top, down the bottom, up the top, down the bottom, up the top. I think I just touched the ceiling there. I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to go through the wall here, busting through some of the walls, going straight there. We're going to make sure we just skim the top of this area here, skim the top of the water, up and out, and that is the special stage complete for us as well. Another fun way to play those stages is score attacking. Maybe one day we'll go through, try and get the big scores, but for now, we're going to jump out from the water stage to a very dry desert here. Maybe feeling a bit parched at the end of it. Has my favorite colored blue. Oh wait, no, it's Cavern Fortress. I can't believe I forgot my favorite stage. Arg, not a true Robo Blast 2 fan. He forgot the Cavern Fortress. We do this stage entirely backwards because it's absolutely hilarious. But I can't believe I forgot it. Also, if you're a fan of Minecraft, something might look just a wee bit similar to you right now. As we're going to run our way through in this area, hopefully grab the ones that we need here, about turn the other side, nice bonk arg, run through, and then 74, that should give me just enough here. Oh, it gave me plenty, 82. Not having to go into the Minecraft library right there, no library for us this time. I'm fairly sure that's the asset for the Minecraft library. If I'm wrong, please feel free to let me know, but I bet it is. So we're just going to go back away we came, going to make sure we run our way around. I am hitting the ground something fierce right now. Lovely little bonks there. We should have enough of the orbs left on this other side, just to grab a few bits more on the boosts. And then we come out. I can't believe I forgot this stage. It's my favourite stage and I forgot about it. Oh no. Anywho, back to the actual levels right now. We're going to head over into Green Flower Zone 3. And the third zone on every stage is a boss. So we're going to hit this boss. We're going to make sure he doesn't get ahead of us with his laser. So he'll either move left or right. We have to get there in time. You can see him moving his little finger up there. Now he's in his desperation phase where he will fire a triple laser if he had any. He's got to fire absolutely no lasers. That's a beautiful boss fight. Let's go look at his face in the mountain there as we now jump into stage 2, which is the Techno Hill Zone. Let's see, we're going to make the early cycle on the stage here. We need to have the jump button and the forward button at the same time. We do get the cycle. Lovely job there. That allows us to skip one of the earlier cycles there, which is very, very nice. We're going to go grab our speedy shoes. Speedy shoes, as the name suggests, makes our shoes go very speedy. Allows us to run really, really fast. We're going to try and maintain the speed from this to go up to the top right of this area. On the top right here, we're going to run our way through. Make sure we do the jumps over these segments coming up here. Dodging over the enemies if we can, landing on the boxes. Ideally, you'd land on their backs, but that's fine. We're going to go down the bottom. We're doing so far so good. We're going to keep running over this side. Should be able to get a jump on this. When we get the jump on that, we'll immediately roll. That allows us to keep the momentum straight up onto the middle section and through. We're now going to spring off this guy's back. Up through, not hitting the wall. That's beautiful. We're now going to jump our way over to the area with the smoke again. So this is going to push us up, and then we're going to fall down to the area behind there to grab our first token. Now, we are only going to get one token on this area because the other token is in an entirely different part of this level. These levels are massive, but we do not get to explore even half of it, to be honest. But we're going to grab that. That is going to give me a very nice 101, maybe? Ooh, I'm okay with that. That's beautiful. As we're now going to jump into Act 2, and this is where the purple gloop is going to come into play. But before that, Dusty Wasteland. So we're going to go through once again. Going to go down to this wasteland. There's the purple blue spheres that I love. Yep, that's right. It's the purple blue spheres. We also have the purple green spheres, and we also have the purple red spheres. I just like the color purple. The purple color. Yes, that was English. Anyway, we're just going to go up through and around the area. We're going to go around this stuff. Not much to do on this stage that you've not already seen before. So, Happy Bear, if there's anything you'd love to say, now is a great time.
I always have a lot to say, Argick. But we've got 2 donations from anonymous viewers, one of which is for $20. They say, beautiful people and a beautiful cause. Trans rights. And our other one for $4 says, let me even out that tracker for y'all. Trans rights less than 3. So we're at $300 now, 15% of the way towards our $200 goal, and we also are at $24 out of $150 for that Proto Man helmet incentive. So get those donations in, attach that incentive to them. We're doing great, people.
Hey, that's awesome. For the second run, well done, everybody. We're going to jump down into the purple gloop now, as we got to go through the purple gloop. So the way this purple gloop works is simple. The higher you are when you jump in the gloop, the further down you will go. We don't actually want to go further down the gloop at all. It's really, really slow. So we're going to run our way through now. We're going to do a little skip on the level here. We're going to jump up, use the speed we get from the big jump there to skip going around the square. We're then going to land on the enemy's back and get the spring all the way up to the top. We're then going to go down the elevator, maintaining some of the speed from the speed shoes, allowing us to maintain the maximum speed here. Again, another good thing about this game is the way that it handles its momentum. It's all friction based. The longer you're on the ground, the more slower you will go. But if you can remain in the air, it doesn't slow you down as much. The friction isn't there. But landing into a wall is, as we bounce off the enemy, we miss the enemy, but that's alright. We're going to jump our way through, round to the area with a secret whirlwind shield. And we're going to see if we can make some cycles on this one as well. It is, the purple gloop is only drinkable at your own risk. I would not recommend it, unless you want to become a little bit like Flubber. So we're going to land on this piston that's down. Big old jump on the other side, that's going to allow us to go through. We're supposed to hit the button behind us to make the gloop rise higher. We don't need to do any of that. We're going to go all the way through here as we get to go in. And it is, of course, a more slower route, because that's how that works. As we're going to try and get that cycle there, we didn't get the momentum forward to go through this area, but we're going to go up. We should finish up at a 125 here, see if we can get a lovely little skip on this section, jump up to the top, get this double jump, and we make that cycle. That's going to be a nice 122 there. Oh, just over the 123. Oh, okay then. Okay then, game, I see that. We're now going to go play painting with Eggman, as Eggman is going to draw lovely circles around the world here, but we're going to stop him. He's going to change direction, paint some more on the ground, hit him again, rinse and repeat until the boss goes into his desperation phase, where he's going to turn into a pogo stick, and he's going to have a lot of fun with this pogo stick there. So he's now going to pogo around. We're hopefully not going to get hit by these icky paint-like gloop, because it's moving, and we don't like that. Onto the egg we go, and now we're going to go for a lovely little deep dive in the deep sea stage. So we're going to see how this works, as we're going to run in and see if we can get a lovely object bounce. Let's see if we can get those speed strats to our advantage. In the deep sea zone, we're going to hold forward. We're going to hit the springs. Springs going to send us back. We're going to go off to the right-hand side here. We're going to get a jump off this area on this platform. We're going to line it up. We're going to get the bounce off that box. Use the thog to land on the other box. The double box bounce skips the elevator stage. Allows us to make sure we get up to this route without having to worry about any of the shenanigans. We are on pace right now, which is really good. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. That's a little bit too late on that one, but that's fine as long as we don't hit the mines. We then come out of the Doom mode there. This is based on the Doom Legacy engine there. And what a legacy it is, if I do say so myself. I am fighting against the video game right now. Let's see if we can fight and win. We can fight, we can win. I'll accept that. It's not the fastest I've done it, but we didn't fall back down. That is good for us. As we escape to the end of the stage here, this should be about a 55. Oh, I've hit a mine. That means I'm hitting time. As we're going to charge our spin dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Run, go, and don't get hit by the other one. Run down to the end here. That is me just going to the side, to the other side. That wasn't a very smooth ending there, now was it? Still less than a minute though, I'll take it. Into Act 2, we're going to start with the slip and slide. We don't want to slip and slide too much, as we're going to run our way through down to the bottom here. We're playing on version 2.2 of the game, which allows us to hit the ceilings now without losing momentum. Previous versions of the game, anytime you hit the ceilings, it basically killed all momentum. You came to a complete stop. So we're going to just charge ourselves up. We're going to do a nice big old jump around here. We're going to make sure we land on the corner. Try not to hit the wall, because that allows us to keep our speed here. Not bad. We're going to keep that through. We're going to make sure we dodge the mines, unlike that last level. And then we're going to get a big old bounce off the fish. Let's see if we get the fish bounce. That's a mine, Arg. We don't want those. From fish bounce to mine bounce. So I'm going to just charge a spin dash, get 3 revs on it. Thanks for the bubble. Then I got a straight jump. 1, 2, 3. There we go. The third time's the charm, apparently. We're going to land on that, jump up and through. Let's see what cycle we're going to get right now. That is still not bad. I'll take all 3. Run our way through it. Get up that one too. Ooh. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. We're still on cycle there. I thought maybe we were going to miss that, but I'll take it. We've now got the ceiling going to come down and squish us. We're going to make sure we get through there. We're going to go straight through to the second part, because if I try and go for all 3, it will squish me. It will get me. We will have a bad time. So we're going to go in through. We're going to come out. We're going to land on that, charge up spin dash, get through the door, and then we're going to grab our next emerald token here. It is going to be to the left-hand side. We're going to need to use our red spring to our advantage. As we're going to land on that. We're going to land up this side. We're going to wait here. We're going to hit that red spring. Tap forward just a little bit. There's our yellow token. Allows us to go back down round onto the stage. That is good for us in Atlantis. So now we're going to roll down the bottom here, see if we can get a jump off this, see where it's going to take us, right over to the left-hand side. That allows us just to go in the door. That's fine by me. And now we get to play on the water slides. One of my favorite parts of the level, especially when you can do it right. Dodge the walls, but feel free to hit the ceiling, because the ceiling gives you the speed, and the spike wall says no. So we're alright with this. We're just going to make sure we come around, try and get the thogs off the area here. If we don't hit the walls, we are good to go. I'm not going to do a thog there, because it would push me down into the bottom route, and we do not want to go down the bottom route, because top route is best route. Spraying all the way up to the very top, and now we're going to go from the water into the frying pan, as we're going to run into the magma caves zone. So good old magma caves. This has our favorite item known as wonky lava. The lava in this game can hit you if the lava is horizontal or if it's vertical. But if the lava is at an angle, well, it's a bit wonky. So that one there, that is intentional. I'm just going to make sure we don't hit the second one there because I knew it was coming. So we're going to go down, up, down, up, down, and then we're going to grab a power-up from around here. This is one of the only power-ups we get in the game. It is known as the super power loop, because what this power loop does is it allows the power loop to be, well, super. So see every single blue sphere here? Yeah, we're going to grab them all. So now with the power of the super power loop, we grab every single blue sphere there. We do not hit the lava. As we come into the bottom right here, I need 10 more rings, so we get this lava here. I can just hit that. And then as you saw there, we didn't take any damage from that because wonky lava no worky. Yup. Anytime the lava is at an angle, it will not do damage to you. It's actually pretty cool. We can use that to our advantage sometimes, but most of the times we don't get away with it. So that's the top one. We want to come up here. We then want to go back down in the middle, hit the booster, down to the bottom, back up into the middle, and that should be the end of the stage. So we're going to go through and make sure we don't hit the booster in the backwards there because that trolls you, and that is it done. Lovely job, like. Right, our quick kill on the boss. We're going to go over the first hit. If we can get the forward input and the dash input at the same time, we should be able to get a quick hit on the boss. Let's see what happens here. And yes! Alright, we got the quick hit. That's good. So now we know where the boss is going to spawn because we have a look at his shadow. He's going to spawn right there, which is actually really good for us. So I'm keeping an eye on where the boss's shadows are. If I can find out where they are before he goes into his desperation phase, then I can hit him. He's going to go into his desperation phase now. He's right beside me. That's actually not bad at all. He hits me with that one. I'm just going to make sure we get a hit in that. I'm going to make sure I don't take damage now. He's going to be over there. That is a beautiful boss fight. Absolutely phenomenal. 23 seconds. I'm taking it. I am absolutely taking that. We are now going into Castle Yeet Man. You'll find out why we call it Castle Yeet Man in about 3 seconds time when we go around to grab our first token. So we're going to run our way through this stage here. Going to get the jumps up and then we're going to run our way around. As down the hole to our right here, there is a coin. So we're going to grab that coin. That's our final coin of the run here. As that will be 7. That will allow us to transform into Supersonic. And this is Castle Yeet Man. So these lovely little pulleys, they give you a large amount of momentum. You can combine that with the Thok that you have, and that allows you to gain a massive amount of speed. So much so that we can also combine this with an item box bounce. So this entire puzzle section that we're at, we're going to just say no, and just bounce off that box, not having to do any of the backtracking, and away we go. Now we're going to go into the room over here. We're going to make sure we dodge the spiky balls, because we don't want to get hit by them. And then finally, just launch ourselves across the stage, literally yeeting ourselves through the stage there. And that is basically the stage entirely done. We're now going to climb up the area here. I'm going to have the lovely little Dark Souls reference up the top here. Rest your eyes, weary hedgehog. Unfortunately, we don't have time for that, so we're going to run our way through. And we're going to do the castle entrance. The bridge collapse. The castle entrance sequence here. Off the spring, up and round, and save some time. I'm going to play it safe. I'm not going to jump out there because I didn't grab the checkpoint. Checkpoints have really tiny hitboxes and I missed it, so I don't want to take the risk and dying on this part, so I ain't gonna. We're gonna run our way through the bridge here, because if I die, I'm going way farther back, and I'm not prepared for that, so there you go. I'll take a 2-second time loss for that gate not going down, then going all the way back to the start of the stage. Running our way through now, we're gonna know our favorite big stage here. The egg satellite. 120 spheres is required. It has got a lot of different things that are going to try and crush you. It's going to end up doing fun things. And of course, we're in space. Who doesn't like space? So we're going to make sure we stay on a good cycle here, if we can. Don't get crushed by any of these. I'm going to aim myself for the top side here. We should be okay on this. He's getting the line up around there. That's looking good. Does he get the call? He does. That means every single blue sphere that was on the screen there is now chasing me around the GameCube. So we're going to go around the GameCube, grab the other ones on there. We're going to come around this area. They will eventually catch me. And they finally caught me, but I'm going Speedy Newman. And then we're going to go around here, grab a few more in this section. We're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Making sure we don't hit the ceiling like I just did there. We are at 114. That's fine. We go big. That's 116. Here's my biggest fan. Oh, I love my biggest fan. It's always here when I need it to, you know. as we're going to run our way through, making sure we don't get hit by it on this area. We escape. That gives us the 123. We're now going to see if we can get through this other section of the area. Once again, we're going to go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, making sure we maintain the speed, not hitting any of that. We're now going to dodge the boosters that are coming, because the boosters will send us backwards. We're going to dodge any of the red wall here. We're going to dodge the ground and make sure we also dodge the boosters that are there. We then have a yellow barrier coming to get us and going through the PlayStation Square button. But if Arg has done it right, once again, oh, the final obstacle, and he face plants it. That was almost perfect. Almost perfection there. But he face palms right at the end. But we do get the supersonic. So now, with 50 rings and no shield, we can press the spin dash button in midair, and we will transform into the one, the only, the supersonic. As we're going to go our way through now, we're going to make sure we grab these 50 rings that we need at the very beginning of this stage. So we're going to run our way through, making sure we're going to grab that platform cycle. That's very nice. So we come around here, we grab these. We're going to wait here for that to go through. We then are 35. This is more than enough. We're going to come down the other side here, run around here, hit that spring, up through, and 50 rings. Welcome to good old Supersonic here, and you can come on down and see his lovely special abilities. Supersonic has very high acceleration. He can jump extremely high. He can also fly. It's technically more of a gliding, maybe falling with style if you're a Toy Story fan. But either way, it's a really cool power, and we're going to take full use of it. Of course, this power comes at a cost. It drains 1 ring per second, but we know exactly where all the rings are and what we're going to be doing with them, so we don't need to worry about that in the slightest. As we run, we jump, we jump, we run. We're going to get a thing of this thorn area, so we're just going to do a big old jump up the top there. Lets us to get over into the library area here, escaping the library to the side here, making sure we fall down the bottom, grabbing that one. That's cool. Run through in and make sure we go high enough. That was just high enough. I was worried that that wouldn't be. Grab a few rings here. Oi, don't you bonk me. Going through this area, gonna grab the camera being a little bit funky there. Wonky camera, no worky hands. We know that's not good for us there. So we're now gonna have to just come back around and go this section. We were trying to get a little bit of a shortcut. The game said, how about you didn't do that? And I'm like, all right then, I appreciate it. So we're going to run and launch ourselves up the top here. We're going to do a lovely little slope jump up the top. We're going to land on this section. Big old jump up through and round. That skips that entire platform section. Launch yourselves to the end there. And that is a 127. And now we go to a memory boss. This boss is the same pattern every single time. You have to memorize what you're doing. So when we're going to be doing this, we're just going to pass it over to Happy Bear.
I can do that. I can talk. I took kindergarten. So just want to remind everyone, Equality Texas and the Equality Texas Foundation work in tandem to secure full equality for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer Texans through political action, education, community organizing, and collaboration. And you are doing so much today, chat, to help them out. We are at $300 out of $2,000, so we're 15% of the way to our goal, and still sitting at $24 out of $150. So get those donations in, and we will be able to meet that next incentive. You're doing great, Argick. Bring it home. You're doing well.
Very much. We are past the midway point now. This is our last midway stage coming up next. The good old Ori Canyon, as we like to call it, because Ori always comes up with a new recipe, or in this case, strategy, and I'm every time. But it's fine because I have the best strategy for this stage. We have the Chaos Emerald, so you know what's coming. We're going to grab all 10 ring boxes that we see here. There's about 4 of them we're going to grab, and one of them's even a big old bounce that I missed. Good job, Arg! So we're just going to land the little pulley here. It's the only pulley you'll get to see in the video game, but that's fine. So we're going to spin dash our way up this wall. That's going to allow us to go to the area here, and there's our final 10 ring box. That gives us, you guessed it, the one, the only, the Supersonic. And because Supersonic can have this glide ability, he literally destroys the stage. So we're going to make ourselves a makeshift ramp. We're going to jump off said makeshift ramp. We're then going to fly around the rest of the stage, and that's literally it. So we've just skipped 90% of the stage right now. And for the last 10%, I'm going to make it disappear. Yep, that's right. I'm just going to jump off the edge, go around the corner, and that's it. The stage is done. It's really short. It's really sweet, and I love it to bits. But my God, we absolutely destroy it with this one. So we go through, and there you go. That is the stage done in 52 seconds. But the game gets its ravongi by sticking us in an auto-scroller. Oh well. So welcome to Arid Canyon 2, where it doesn't matter how many rings in that we get here, because Supersonic cannot save us from the one, the only, the overpowered minecart. So we're going to grab our whirlwind shield here, and we're going to navigate our way through the stage and hopefully get one of the little secret areas. The reason we grab the whirlwind shield here is just to give us a bit of a safety jump. You can do a thought bounce off that to get up through here, but the whirlwind shield makes it just that wee bit easier, you know? as we run, jump on this section. Okay, fine, I'm not getting that. I'll just do a spin dash instead then. Do not want to get hit by these enemies if we can help it. I'm going to just run our way through here. Do not get hit by the moving TNT box. Do not adjust your TVs. That was indeed a moving TNT box. So we go up through the tornadoes here, launching our way up and through, and it introduces us to, that's right, the dreaded minecart. Dun, dun, dun. So the reason this is the dreaded minecart is because once you've started in a minecart, you cannot stop unless you terminate at the correct ending spot. If you try to terminate anywhere else other than the correct ending spot, you will lose a life. So of course we found a way. We're going to try and skip part of that by going through this area. Let's see if we can do it right or if Arg is going to mess it up. See that giant hill over there? Yeah, we're going to skip over to that area by going around the mine, and instead of going around the mine correctly, we're going to attempt to do a big old jump. If I can get the big jump, it'll be great. Everyone will cheer. Everybody will love it. If I fail it, I'm going back to that checkpoint I had, and I don't even want to have that. So we'll see how this goes. So we're going to go through into the mine here. You can go all the way around. You can see all those back and forwards on the track. Instead of that, we're going to just about turn and go back whence we came. And we're going to line ourselves up here. We're going to see if we can get this. So we're going to go through, and then I'm going to try attempt the jump as we go through and do the jump now. And he gets it. He was just in time there. That was almost terrible, but that skips it. As we now jump into one of the hardest bosses in video game history, it is time for Fang. So we're going to try and fight Fang here. Fang is a little bit of a pain in the butt. We want to hit Fang, and then when Fang lands back on the ground, he becomes vulnerable. So after his first bounce, he becomes vulnerable again. The problem is Fang decides where he wants to bounce, and sometimes he doesn't bounce in areas that are conductive to going fast. Like right now, he's being a bit of a butt. But there we go. He's now going to go back up in the middle there. I'm going to try and get ahead of him off there. That's beautiful. He's then going to go up the very top, which we do not want. I always want to stay on either floors 1 or floors 2. Oh my god, I got him. Am I getting it? Huh? 29.97 in a marathon run? Let's go. He was not a butt. Lovely. I didn't even finish my explanation. All right, forget about him. We're going to Red Volcano time. Red Volcano, the only stage in the game that currently has a single stage. We're hoping that eventually this will get an Act 2 and a boss stage added to it. But for now, we get the single act where we're going to grab the lovely yellow rings, do the bounce off the box there to get back up, effectively having my cake and eating it too, as we run over the cheese-like bridges that will fall down on us. We want to grab as many rings as we can while going as fast as we can, not falling down, not getting hit by those enemies. 46 is beautiful. As we're going to run our way through here, jump through Supersonic, run our way through. And now we're going to use the power of Supersonic to fly around the rest of the stage. We're immune to lava as well, but we've still got a few tricks that we need to do. So Supersonic makes this little part trivial. But what we're going to aim to do is skip the moving sections here with the balls. So there's meant to be this area with these balls that you're supposed to use. Oh, that's right here again. We're just going to go for it a second time. No, that's not good enough height on that one, is it? Nope, it doesn't, unfortunate. So we didn't get enough height on that. What you can do is you can use the balls to go all the way around this lava flow. Instead of that, we're just using Supersonic's invincibility to go the fastest as we can. I now have to dodge the giant pizza walls, though, which is going to be interesting. These pizza walls can crush Sonic. They have an active hitbox. Wow, that was good timing. We didn't actually have to dodge them at all. And then we have, once again, Wonky Lava No Worky, but because we're not even going to be touching the lava, I don't even get to mention it. Feels bad. So we're going to run, jump towards the end of the stage. Now jump off that, jump in the rocket, and boom, 123. As we head up into space, we are going to the Egg Rock. As I want you all to rock out in chat, as we're going to Egg Rock number 1. And we love the stage, so that's the game not acknowledging my input there. This is going to be fun, because it's now not letting me do the jumps. Hi, game, can I jump now? There we go, you brought my controllers back. Sometimes the game decides I'm not allowed to jump anymore, which is a very interesting thing, especially when you're going over low-gravity platforms. Speaking of low-gravity platforms, if you get nice jumps on these, you can get higher gravity on these ones, which is nice. We're going to run our way through the laser wall here, get bodied through it. That's fine, we actually got further than we normally did. Hit the checkpoint for safety, and then flip upside down in the puzzle section. We're going to completely skip the puzzle. We do a big jump, and then a bunch of baby jumps. Because you do the baby jumps never actually re-trigger the camera to flip, allowing you to get over that puzzle without having to worry about it. And now we're going to burn our butts. Deliberately going to burn our butts here. We'll see what happens. Do we get the burn butt? No, we don't. Oh, the Steam is being nice. Praise Gabe. I can't believe it. Steam has actually been nice to me. We're going to run our way through. I'm going to do one giant leap for hedgehog kind as we run our way through the puzzle section here. With the power of the speed shoes and the low gravity, we're going to go to the left. Take it back now, y'all. And then one hop this time. I had to slow down there or we were going to hit that yellow wall, and that yellow wall would have been bad. But I have one question for you all, chat. What's heavier? A kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers? Who knows? Because we're in space. Oh, this is... I'm going to hit that for safety there, actually. So we're going to go through. There's those seal girders that I was talking about. We're going to go up to the top. We are losing slight little bit of time that we normally would. We normally finish this about a 119. But you know what? It is still deathless right now. And I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that as we jump in to Egg Rock Act 2. And if I do this correctly, if I have not just jinxed myself, then we should be able to get a really cool tune with the supersonic theme in full. But if I've jinxed myself, then we'll probably die and you get to hear this tune in full, which is always a good thing as well. So we're going to run our way through. We are once again going to be going outside. If you're outside, Sonic has 5 seconds of air. If he drowns, then you are back at the checkpoint. We're going to make sure we do not drown. And we're going to make sure we grab enough of these rings here just to go our way through. You can hear that one little doot on the tune. And away we go. 55 rings. We're going to grab the final set of 10 here. And no, we're not, because the game's not giving me it. Let's go! Make sure we dodge the Tetris wall there. We're going to run our way through around the outside. We're going to see what elevator cycle we are making. We are making a good one there. As we're going to run, jump our way through. We're now going to run with the speed of Supersonic. Unfortunately, he did not go through the area behind us, as the door is currently closed unless we go out into space once again. Flipping upside down with the gravity switch, making sure we don't hit the wall, not falling out into space, going into the magical tunnel. Now the gate is open, because that's the trigger for the gate there, and we get to go through this segment. We're now going to go down the bottom. We're going to make this completely easy. As we're going to run our way through. Do not have to worry about any lasers, don't have to worry about any walls. We're then going to run our way through. I cannot jump into these square holes today. Sonic is a round object and cannot jump into the square hole. What am I doing? We're going to go into an elevator shaft. That's what we're doing. We're going to jump into this elevator shaft here. The power is currently out. We need to put the power back on. Arg needs to be very careful about where he's going. He's going to run down. There's the power switch. We're currently at 33 rings. I don't know if that's going to be enough or not. We'll have to wait and see how this goes in. As we're going to hit the button, we're going to go up on the elevator that we just passed by on the outside. Open the door, open the way through. We're going to go into this elevator cycle. No! 20 rings remaining. This is going to be very tight, folks. Are we going to be able to do it? We'll have to see what happens as we're going to go through this area. Hit the checkpoint for safety. Do not get crushed by that as we run our way over. Grab these rings here. Make sure we don't get crushed on this section. We're now going to go up to the Mega Man Yoku block section. But because we have the power of Supersonic, there is no Yoku blocks for us. You can hear those noises now. We're going to make sure we grab as many of these rings as we can. And then go around this segment here as well. Not hit that button. We have 12 remaining rings. 11, 10, 9, 8. Oh, it's going to be tight. 7, 6, 5. Nah, we're back up to 12. That's fine. We got this. The final elevator is coming up there. We will not finish in supersonic form, but we are going to finish the stage nonetheless, which is great. And that's right. Sonic does go in the square hole. I see you memeing in chat there. I see what you're doing. As we now go to our final 3 stages, we have a race against Metal Sonic. We have a Metal Sonic fight, and then the final boss fight. But Metal Sonic, eat my dust! Yum, 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 yum. Eat my dust, mister. We're going to run our way through. It is a race against the Black Core here, or through the Black Core against Metal Sonic. We have to grab 50 rings ASAP. If we grab them, then we get to run our way through the stage. We're going to jump down to this segment, go all the way through. Make sure we don't hit the springs, or the rings, or you know, just didn't hit the spiky things, all right? That's what I'm trying to avoid to say there, but I'm having good English. So we're going to go through Supersonic. Let's go in. Runs our way through now. This is where the rest of the stage becomes trivial, because every single item is now no longer going to hit us. We have a gravity flip section coming up. We're going to make light work of that, quite literally, as it flips us upside down. We have the piece of lava here. We're going to just jump through that entire room, completely ignored. We have another room with corners, completely ignored. We've then got the bottom room at the end here, once again, completely ignored. And unfortunately, Metal Sonic is not happy about any of this, so he's going to come and challenge us to a duel. Loser ends up in the Shadow Realm. So here we go, we're going to finish there just as less than a minute. Sonic stopping at the boxing arena here. Welcome to the Heavyweight Championship of the World. In the blue corner, we have Sonic T Hedgehog. In the other blue corner, we have Metal Sonic T Hedgehog. As we're getting the first 3 hits on the boss there, we're going to hopefully dodge some of these mines. We're going to get the boss to come at us and then get a level little hit off it. He's been a bit of a butt here. I need to activate his wireframe form. He is not doing that. I am taking hits there. I'm going to get 1 hit on that, and my rings are gone. We might be taking a death here. The deathless run might be gone. He is okay just now. He is okay. He's going to hit that. We're now going to go into the pinball section. Arg is not happy about that. I'm going to move him over this side. We are now going to play pinball. I'm going to line myself up on these. We're going to make sure we try and avoid any of the hits that Metal Sonic is aiming to do here. After 3 hits, he will run into one of the walls. I need to line myself up in such a way where I know where he's going to chase me. If I line myself up right in front of him, I know exactly where he's going to... That's bad. That's very okay. This is fine. Slight recover. And then he's over there. Okay, final set. Is he going to bounce to somewhere good? That is perfect. That is on the line. We're not going to line up. He's going to significantly speed his way up. He's going to do the 4 bounces. He's going to do it a number of times. I just need to make sure I keep jumping to dodge out of the way. Continuously line up to make sure he does the same angle every time. He's got 1 more charge at us. We should be good to go. And he can't, but don't worry about it. He's going to go for the final hit. That's fine. And job's a good one. I am not going to touch the ledge there. Game giving me an extra life for 500,000 points there. That is wonderful. But I got to make sure we know where the door is. If I touch these laser walls, we will still die. And not having any rings is no good. Where's my door? There's my door. Hello, door. So now we're going to head over to the final boss fight of the run. And this is where Eggman would put his Chaos Emeralds. If he had any. Yeah, I know you're laughing. So if you're a fan of the OVA, you may know this boss. It is Brack. Based on the Sonic the OVA here. He has a shield around him right now. We need to knock down... Ooh, perfect. Let's see if the boss is going to be nice. He's firing his mines. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to get hell on that one, but that's alright, because we can just get him in there and immediately turn around. He's going to fire his mines at me again. We're going to try and get as many hits on this as we can. The plan is to see if he's going to keep doing the mines. Nope, there's the flamethrower. So there's the other attack that he can do, which he drops a whole bunch of flame on us on the ground. The flames will disappear eventually. But you have to be very careful about it. Everything he does the mines, that's better for us. I might be able to get 2 more hits in here. I might be able to sneak a second one. Oh, baby! That's very good. He is down to his final 3 hits already. He is going down to the session. He may belly bomb me. He did belly bomb me. He's doing another belly bomb. Is he doing the lock on now? No, he's not. He's... Ooh! Okay, boss is being interesting. Boss is being nice. Boss is actually being somewhat cooperative. I will grab a ring there for safety. He moved out the way. That's fine. Get the final hit. There you go. Going to stand on his nose. I'll take a 101.14. Time is coming up very, very soon here. As he stands on the button. Away we go. When the timer stops here, I'll give you a countdown. 3. I'll try it again. 3, 2, 1. Time.
GG. Great job, Argick.
Thank you very much. I hope you all enjoyed the run. I hope you enjoyed some Robo Blast too. Again, this game is phenomenal. It is amazing. It is free. It is a crime that this game is free. Go to SonicRoboblast2.org, type Sonic Robo Blast 2 into Google. You can download this game, you can play it. These levels are massive. I showed you but a fraction of the game. It is awesome. It is wonderful. It is amazing. Again, a big thank you to everybody at Speed Stuff for Charity for inviting me to be part of Speed Stuff for Trans Lives. Trans rights are human rights. And I will see you all the next time I see you, I guess.
Thank you, Argick. Yeah, we'll see you soon. But just thank you again for that great run. That was so fun. I am always in awe when I see this game being played. So, well, we definitely have some hype from that run. We have a $20 donation from Fluffy Squirrel with no comment, but thank you so much for that. And folks, we are at $144 out of $150 on our Proto Man helmet incentive. We just need a few more dollars and then we'll have that hit. All right, everyone. Well, we're going to take a quick break. That is it for me on the hosting mic today, but I'll be back tomorrow running Lumberjack, and I'll be back hosting again on Sunday night. So you'll see and hear from me again. Can't wait to be there. But for now, I am going to leave you with CMM, who will guide you into our Spark the Electric Jester run. Thanks, everyone, for your generous donations. And we'll circle back and have some synergy later on. That's the last time I ever say anything like that.